I've got to get better about remembering to unmute my mic when I start. I'm back. It's been a bit over a week, bit under a week, not sure. Needing to have deal with like family stuff and the like, relationship stuff. But you know what? Let's just play some Pokemon. Last time I got my ass absolutely handed to me by Mars, and I'm really hoping that we can make sure that that doesn't happen again. We're going in with a pretty solid team. I got a Wooper and a Roselia on my side. I'm pretty sure I did a little bit of grinding since we finished the last stream. Let's see, 03. Yes, and we're getting ready to fight him. So, he always starts with the Starly. So let's make sure that that is who we want to have at the beginning. My level cap should be 16 right now. And I have this route to go through. And then a few encounters that I need to catch and make sure I got ready. So for this, we don't have to really worry about experience. But I think that having Freebirds up front is my best bet. I don't want Aladdin, Beastly, or Transformers there. How to Train Your Dragon's not strong enough, and I don't think Moana has anything good enough to handle it. So we're going to start with Freebirds and go up against Barry. Of course, I got tougher. Come on, I'll demonstrate it to you. Let's go. Let's go. Did I remember this time to turn animations back on after grinding? Let's find out. Quick attack? Nope. Glad I realized that now and not in 45 minutes. Ooh, his did a bit more damage than mine. I think I'm definitely faster, and I think my quick attack is still enough to take him out. Unless he potions. And then immediately the same situation. If that was a crit, half damage should still be enough to finish him here. Yes, okay. Didn't lose our Starly. A little worried about that. Then it's the Munchlax. This is the big threat of what he's got. I should look at my defenses here. He has 20 defense. 18, 16, 18, 13, 18. Yeah, it seems like Aladdin's the best bet. He's got a Razor Leaf as well. Deal some solid damage. Let's just shift him in. Yeah, he's got Rock Tomb as well. So the only thing that's really going to be safe if I need to switch out Aladdin is going to be Moana. Yep, Rock Tomb missed. So that's done. How much is that? 19 damage in 2 hits. I can only take, which means I'm dead to crit. I'm not going to be able to finish him off in one attack here. Like, no matter what. Oh, my cat's gotten under my wires. There you go. That's a good spot for you. I could absorb, do a bit more damage, and then ensure that I don't die to a crit. Unless that second speed drop has made me slower. I don't think it has yet. Hi. Hi. You can't have my wires. I really honestly just don't want to risk the crit and think that I should. No, nothing. I think the only thing that's going to resist. I don't think ground even resists rock. I went straight for the tackle, crit me immediately. My cat is really wanting to get on my lap. She is climbing up so hard. That's really unfortunate. That did a lot more damage than I was hoping. If he's going to go for that again, means he's worried about the speed change. So he's going to attack with tackle next. I have Mega Drain on Beastly and Stun Spore. What is his speed? His speed's 18. Freebirds has 22. Aladdin has 16. Dragon is 20. Transformers 18. Transformers has 18 defense. And seems to have picked up a potion at some point. And has quick attack and covet. I think Transformers might be the best bet. Let's make that switch. Oh, yeah. So with that, and I can try and covet. It's the Rock Tomb speed fill, but I think Quick Attack should finish it off. Let's go! Come on. Good job, Transformers. And then there's the Chimchar, who I really originally wanted to use Moana for that, but I think I'm good enough to take one hit from this. I fell for a taunt. It's a mistake. Oranberry. I wish the Covet would have taken that before he used it. I think here I switched to How to Train Your Dragon. Ember's not going to do anything, and then I can hit him with Metal Claw. Alright, so that did 11 damage. Crit. I think I'm fine for the moment. Metal Claw should do some decent... No, it did nothing. Boosted my attack. Not super helpful here. I'm going to go one more. Oh, it's not using Scratch. Interesting. It's still just focusing Ember. If it doesn't have Scratch, can I hit it with Water Pulse and just be done? Oh, it taunted. Game over, man. Game over. Let's go. Good shit, Moana. What do you mean I lost? That's it. Last time I'll ever lose. Yeah, bullshit. I'm going to kick your ass every day of the week. Every single time. Didn't lose anything to him this time. I think that, Oh, I am at 1 death. I must have done that last stream. Oh well. I got the experience share. And now we can start focusing on putting together our team for Rourke. Honestly, though, I think Wooper may be able to sweep. None of them have grass moves. He's quad resistant to the fire attack, completely immune to the electric moves. Though having Krabby on the team is going to be worth it 100%. Definitely rather than a Charmeleon. Oh, Charmeleon can do special attacks. And has Metal Claw. But almost every move except for the fire. And I can also switch him into the fire attack. Bait out a ground move or a rock move and then switch into something that can handle it better. Starly is not going to be useful at all here. Let's take the scope lens. And give that to Waterworld. And we should be good for there. Oh, I got to take that potion off of Eevee and turn animations back on. Let's take that from you. And animations on. Did my game just crash? Are you serious? I'm gonna try and save state and reload. You're kidding me. I have to do the fight again? Well, you know, sometimes that just happens. Oh, my whole system crashed. Well, that's bizarre. Let's get my script back up. My badges aren't showing up. There they go. Are those working right now? Yes, they are. Okay. Well, I'm not going to cheat and shift. Let's see what we can do again. Second time! Yay! Oh man, that really sucks. I'm going to try and stick to my same strategy, honestly. Yeah, I didn't do as much damage this time. That sucks. I'm not going to switch to Moana. I want to save that for the Chimchar. We'll just Ember it for here. Oh, my fucking luck, dude. That really sucks. It's the Growl. Potion. I should have quick attacked. Why didn't I quick attack there? That was such a absolute waste. Yeah, I'm just going to switch straight to Beastly here. Man, losing Charmeleon. That's really rough. I really wanted that. I'm going to put it to sleep. Were you here, Bryce, when my game just crashed and I had to restart before that? Or did you just get here? Welcome, by the way. Thanks for coming in. Aw, man. That's really annoying. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do enough damage. Let's boost up with a couple growths. I'm going to be greedy and get one more. Oh, that's much better. It knows Dragon... Oh, did I look away when it metronomed? You're a fucking curse, dude. Oh, yeah, it metronomed into fucking Dragon Rage. I cannot believe my fucking luck with this dude. What a horrible sequence of events. I just went from a perfect battle to something absolutely devastating. Well, so much for having 4 backups for Rourke. Alright, well. Most of my grinding between this stream and the last one was just walking back and forth to evolve Badoo into Roselia. So much for that. Come on. Alright. So long. How to train your dragon. It's nothing really worth keeping at the moment. Alright. Want to also make sure I don't mess everything up again. Save state 1. Alright, and what else am I missing? Rearming items. Charcoal's not useful right now. Super effective move should go to Moana. And no need for an experience share yet. Well, all I can do now is hope I get something good. I got what, 4 more encounters plus the free Beldum before I actually fight Rourke. Have immediately to the right, I have Orberg Gate, I have Orberg Mine, I have north of Orberg, yeah. Stocked up? Yep, okay. How will things go wrong now? Let's find out. Silk Scarf. Alright, what? Alright, you've still got Runaway, not Adaptability. Should I consider going the Leaf Stone and recovering a Grass? I still have Aladdin. I can probably still wait until after Rourke before deciding what I'm going to do with Eevee. What do we get? Also, before I forget... Three deaths. Hooray. I think I can catch a Roltz here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, good, Bidoof. I shouldn't have even attacked. That was a really bad risk. Alright, but I still didn't lose Wooper, so I don't have to give up the entire Orberg Gate to catch a Barboach. Let's go with the best movie with beavers in it. Narnia. Have you played Renegade Platinum before, Bryce? Or anyone else who's lurking? Supposedly it's the easiest of Drayano's hacks, but I have not found that to be the case. I was definitely getting further more consistently in, what is it, Sacred Gold? No risks of double battles today. Oh yeah, Yershinks. Yershinks does Intimidate. You done any of Drayano's hacks? Like, Blaze Black, Sacred Gold, or Storm Silver. I did, what is it? Omega Red, I think is his original. Yeah, the damn right it doesn't affect. Wooper is such a god tier encounter this early in the game. Getting Mudshot and Water Pulse on something at level 11 while also being immune to ground type or electric moves is just... it's so good. His defenses aren't great. Case in point, defenses aren't great. I was dead to crit and didn't even realize it. Please kill. Shit. If I lose Wooper before we get to Rourke, I might just reset and call the run dead. I could probably still go on from there, but progressing at all is just going to be an absolute pain. I really want that ground type. Dealing with Team Galactic Skunkies and... oh, what's the evolved form? Skuntanks? Having the ground moves early on top of having the Grottle with Bulldoze, is just... really helpful to have. Alright, one encounter down. Actually gives me something to put the experience share on as well. And we got 3 more trainers, I think. I'm actually gonna skip those for now. Don't really need them. One... oh no, I have to go through the other set of double trainers. Yep, fake out. Okay, I was a little nervous that wouldn't kill. His damage gets a little scary, and this one knows Rock Tomb, I think. Alright, I've got the speed to win. There we go. Headbutt on Narnia. Yeah, these two. Speaking of ground types, that would have been nice. Oh well, what can you do? I just get to enjoy having the Bidoof. I thought I had avoided all the encounters. Oh well. I don't want you up front anymore. Let's do Water World. He should have the defense for the moment. And the sooner I get Crab Hammer and the ability to one-shot everything in the cave, the better. Oh, special attacks. Not worth it. Alright. I think the lower floor of the Orberg Gate still has better encounters. And Sunkern. I should be able to handle that on its own, right? Not like I can really do anything about it. If I switch into Starly, it's going to get hit with a powerful special move. I'm going to confess something to you guys. I have never successfully trained a Starly to a Staraptor in a Nuzlocke. I've gone through Platinum, Pearl, and Diamond, and now Renegade Platinum so many times, it always dies as a Staravia. It's almost a god if you can get it to Staraptor. Its damage output is ridiculous, but when you can, you can't. And that was 4 damage. I'm good to keep going. Cubone. I don't have a water move yet. Let's switch back to Aladdin. Fuck your Sing. There we go. Dead to rights. And the normal fairy. There we go. Come on. Lotai would have been pretty good for the next gym, too. Well, what can you do, right? If I can get a Geodude in the Orberg Gate, I basically win the first gym anyway. Like, almost just flat out. Good God. This encounter rate is... It's a lot. That's a lot to deal with. I wish it would have been that good when I was grinding. Alright, and he gives me Rock Smash. Alright, 2 things I need. First, Repel to get downstairs. We'll grab our Brick Break and whatever this is. I think it's just a potion or an antidote or something. Never mind, I'm wrong. Yeah, I figured. Alright, Geodude. Good shit. Who's going to catch it? That's what Roselia was for. It's going to be doing rock. No, it's only going to be doing tackle right now. You don't have any moves that are good to hurt. You have moves that hurt too much. Spamming Covet or a single bite actually is probably my best bet. Or a couple. I don't want to risk killing it with a crit. Alright, movies about rocks, stones, golems. Oh, golem gives me an idea, actually. If I can... Oh, it's a girl. Damn it. Let's see. You know what? I don't really care. Gender be damned. I hear you, cat. Never mind. Movies about golems. Movies about rocks. About boulders, gravel. Let Jumanji start the rock. That could work. Alright, that's basically a free win for the first gym. Jesus Christ, these encounters, dude. Oh. Okay. Higher level Geodude. Alright. I don't think I need to make any switches on who's on the team yet. If I'm lucky, I will pull out a Trapinch from the Orberg mine, especially since I've already caught Geodude. I could still risk getting a Zubat or an Onix, though Onix got really buffed in this game. We'll have to see what shows up. I still have one other route I need to check first as well. I did not remember this first fight right. Alright, there we go. Oops. Tabbed out. That's okay. The Diglett was second. Let us see if it dies to a Razor Leaf yet. Quick Claw proc for the first time. It does. Which one do you start with? Whismur, okay. With the 90 power uproar that it spams 3 turns in a row if you don't instant kill it. And the Wooper. And Aladdin should basically almost be done here. I'll probably use them to experience train up the Beldum when I first get it. Oval Stone. Alright, I'm fast forwarding this. See ya, bro. We can break apart the ones on the party. Make sure we're ready for specifically taking... Yeah, we can store you. Store you. I'm not using you for the gym either. Let's draw the Geodude. And let's pick up Beldum. Steven, he's interested in rare stones. Alright, Beldum, Magnet movies. Or movies about steel. Oh, steel, that makes it easy. Real steel. Have you seen that before? Anyone here? Movie about boxing robots that I think stars Hugh Jackman. It's one of the most ridiculous things I ever watched, but... You know, it spawned the meme of the Xbox 720 coming after the 360 instead of the One. If that dates how old the movie is. Alright. Next encounter is up here. We might get a Machop, which could fill an extra space in the team, just like that. I'm gonna try and just throw a Pokeball right away. Fuck. One more try and then I'm gonna tackle once. Okay. Bring him down a bit. Quick Claw procking for no reason. I can tackle like 1 or 2 more times. Nope. Crit will kill it. Not worth the risk. There we go. Alright, easy names for Machops. Have you guys been watching Cobra Kai? Fantastic show. Absolutely ridiculous, and I love every campy second of it. Nostalgia for the 80s, 5 years before I was even born. It's great. Alright, Machop is definitely going to be replacing Narnia here. And then it's just waiting to see what awful thing I get instead of a Trapinch in the Orberg Mine. Oh, my cat's whining. 1 second. You may have noticed I shaved most of my hair off. That was a decision. Alright, Machop gets himself killed in the mines, so he gets the thing. Oh no, Geodude's only level 8. It needs it more than anyone. Experience share for him. And let's keep going. Yeah, he can stay up front for now. Finish off his training. Easy find. Alright, what does my horrible luck give me this time? Yep, that's what I thought. Oh well. Nothing you can do about bad encounters. It's one less thing I have to train for Rourke. Alright, is it A Quiet Place is the movie by Jim from The Office? Shoot. So that's not gonna work. No, that doesn't fit either. Any other movies about sound, speaking, silence? Bird Box is about being blind. Or about being deaf, I suppose, is an option too. And try and fit this in here. Close enough. Silent voice. Alright, I know what the moves in this place are. I don't need encounters, or those on. We can just spam grinding. I don't think it has wing attack. Okay, immediately proven wrong. If I wasn't streaming, I would just shut my mouth so I don't jinx myself with every goddamn thing that I do. That one hiker right beneath the Pokemon Center. I hate more than anyone else. Because otherwise he can just immediately sprint all the way down or all the way back up between the mine and the Pokemon Center. He's the only one in the way. Alright. It's just going to be Zubats and Whismers then? I'm not going to find anything that I can one-shot. It's a good thing their moves are randomized. At least I'm picking up those speed EVs. Good replacement for Razor Leaf. And he needs 2 more levels before he's done. There's the ground types. I should start thinking of the strategies for the fight. So I know the Onix and the Larvitar are both just very strong ground and rock type users. And I should honestly just throw a bulk. That should just be what Turtwig will be for, throwing in to use his bulk to absorb the hits and fight down those. The issue with Larvitar is if you don't kill it fast enough, its held item burns it, and then its guts kicks in and boosts its attack a lot. And if you don't kill him before he gets the chance to attack you after that, you're basically done. So from that, we have to make sure that whoever does go in can kill it in one hit, which might be better off being... Okay, Rock Throw. Yeah, just get rid of that. That might be better off if I use... Oh, there's Arons in here, too. Oh, Wooper is what I was trying to say before. If I just used him to take down the Larvitar at least. But I wanted to use Wooper to start. It basically comes down to 2 options here. I can try and sweep with Wooper and just use its really good typing and stab moves. Or I can take the bigger risk, but if it works out, it's more of a guarantee with Geodude. And I can spam Rock Polish and Defense Curl against this first Pokemon that would, at that point, only be able to spam, what is it, Stealth Rock? That is its setup move, because it has Stealth Rock, Shockwave, Thunder Wave, and one other move that I don't quite remember, but it can't hurt any ground types. Its only damaging move is Shockwave. I didn't pick up the Rock Tomb TM, did I? I did. Okay, we should just give that to Geodude now. It's just better than Rock Throw in this hack. Brick Break also needs to be distributed out. Ooh, Waterworld can pick that up. That's pretty pog. Ah, fuck Mud Sport. And give that to Karate Kid. Give him a really solid fighting move instead of fucking Karate Chop. We can give that to Jumanji for now. Because, well, when I'm training him, I want him to have Rock Tomb. But I'll make sure I give him Brick Break when we actually do the gym. Yeah, stop trying to teach it. Rock Tomb, though, can also go to Karate Kid, which will be useful for training. Low Kick's pretty bad, honestly. It would take down the Onix pretty fast if I kept him in for the gym battle, but, I mean, Stab Brick Break should do that on its own. We can ditch Low Kick. Water Pulse is special, but it's better if Waterworld has a move he can at least use for it. Oh, I should have done Leer and not Harden. Oh well. And back to training. There's the Trapinch. When I'm leveling up the rest of the ones that aren't grass or water types, the Trapinch is the scariest thing in the world. Because it has Arena Trap and Bide. And on some of them, I end up fighting it with no moves that I can use against Bide. Or if it predicts that I'm going to attack it and it sets the Bide up, I can't switch out and then I'm just done for. Alright, I'm actually going to switch off of Aladdin before he hits 16, so I have a little bit more experience to spread around. And I'm going to switch to Moana up front. The Onyx here is also pretty scary because they can have bulldoze. Shoot, what is it? I think it's... I'm pretty sure Mud Shot's the stronger move here. It might be Water Pulse. I should check before I go any further. Oh, he's immune to water moves too. That's really good to know. I actually didn't recognize that. 55, 95, 60, 100. Both of them stab. They come out to about even, but I think Water Pulse is better, so that should be up front. Good to know I can train him against shitty water types and just absorb their hits. Here's the perfect test. Does it die? Oh, of course Water Pulse is better. It's 4 times effective on these things instead of 2. I don't even know I was considering anything different. We'll take the experience share off of Geodude as soon as he learns Magnitude. Or Bulldoze, I don't remember which one he gets first in this hack. There we go. Should I take the free trainer experience? Starts with Turtwig. Not Turtwig, it starts with Grovyle, so I don't really have anything that can easily kill that safely. I can pull out Starly, but that just wastes the experience. I'll probably do that after Rourke. Let Starly just sweep those 3 so we can get a little bit more early experience to get to a fighting point before we move on. I will always have a fondness for Whoopers and Mareeps. So when I first started playing these games, they were the first 2 new Pokemon that I ever got. Because I knew like all the, not all, but most of the original 150 from just casually viewing the anime and poorly playing Blue and Yellow edition. But Gold and Silver were the first ones I really like pushed to get through and tried it finished and actually managed to do it. And Wooper and Mareep are like the first 2 that they really show you that's like, hey, here's the new interesting ones that aren't just a bird or a rat. Or, is Sentret a Tanuki? Is that what it's supposed to be? I've honestly never known what it's... Wing Attack did a lot of damage there. I'm gonna switch off. See if Waterworld can do some damage. Oh, it's gonna quad resist Brick Break. That was dumb. There we go. I'm gonna take another look through my team, refresh myself on what they all have got. So he's got boosted special defense, but weakened regular. Water absorb. He's got shell armor. Boosted special attack and minus attack. So that evens him out, but it's honestly not the best for him. His special attack is just so bad that even the nature's not enough to fix that. Also has shell armor. That's fantastic. I don't have to ever worry about him or Krabby getting crit. Boosted speed and weakened special defense. That might occasionally come in handy. There's worse stats anyway, so it's kind of irrelevant. He's got guts. That's incredible. Boosted special defense and weakened speed. Oh, that's actually... It's not the worst in the world. I mean, the lowered speed isn't amazing, but guts on him is pretty good, especially if I just get him paralyzed. I should have healed before coming into this. Bryce, if you've got the time, you should look online and install VBA Link. Oh, okay. I don't know why I was so certain I would be faster, because I would assume that an axolotl is faster than a rock, but I guess not. Fuck me, am I right? Double kick is 60 damage, 100 accuracy fighting. Slam is 80, 75 accuracy, normal. Alright, I'm gonna disable that for a second. Alright, you don't know here. Slam or double kick? Both of them use my physical anyways. They're not always going to be great. I think double kick with the fighting type make him better against the normal move or against normal Pokemon and rock types. Though he already has 2 really solid points against rock. But it would help against steel? No, because he's got ground as well. Slam is stronger, but its accuracy hurts a lot. I think double kick might be better, though. And there's his ground type move. We can ditch Mud Sport. Oh, I forgot to heal again. Oh, God, please tell me this one doesn't have Arena Trap. Oh, thank God. Need to repel out of here as soon as possible. Oh, but it's got Bug Bite, though. Glad to see that. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, because it was Mud Slapping. I'm gonna also give this to Geodude before I forget. And give the experience share to Karate Kid. Alright, let's see. Who do we train up next? I know I want to get Moana here up to 15 before I switch again. And then I'll probably just train Geodude. After Geodude, I'll have to see how much Karate Kid is at and see if he can train on his own. Effing Absorb. These Zubats, dude, oh my God. It's just confusion, absorption, and critical hit wing attacks, and then flinching on the bites. These wild Zubats have the best luck of the entire game. Oh, tabbed out again. Whoops. When I go back to Emerald, it's going to be such a shift to have to remember that, oh right, like all the moves are designated special and physical by type again, because I will forget it every single time I play. There you go, Trapinch. What does Karate Kid want? Foresight? No thanks. Yeah, you can give up on Foresight. Easy kills on the Geodude. Yeah, you see right there trying to bide me. Water Pulse was 100 accuracy. It probably would have ended up killing me there. The more Geodudes and Onyxes, the better for Moana. Just easy one-shots. The Whismers, though. I can try out Double Kick, see if that's worth anything. Apparently, yes! Color me surprised. Are you a physical? Did I miss that in reading your stats? Oh, you totally are. I must just be dumb. I mean, I'm glad it has its special moves. It's going to help more in this specific gym, but the sooner I can switch those out, the better. I know Liquidation's probably not in this game. Waterfall's a long way off, too. I wonder if he adjusted Quagsire or Wooper to be able to learn, like, Aqua Jet or something. A nice physical water move. There we go. I'm just gonna run from the goddamn Zubat. I'm done with dealing with their bullshit. See what they mean by their fucking luck? It's so stupid. Alright, let's keep this up. Easy kills. Nope, not dealing with... God damn it! It's so stupid. Just leave me alone. Let me fight the rocks. Come on. Whismers are fine too. Apparently Wooper can one-shot those. Alright, let's see if Karate can handle himself. Just gotta make this little adjustment here. Well, plan B is Geodude, so we're just going to have to move on from everything that just went horribly wrong and switch to training Jumanji up. And accept that Wooper was destined to die, and I will never be allowed to train one, and immediately switch into something that I'm not good against. I don't think this is the attempt, guys. I think I'm gonna die again. This fucking luck is murdering me. At least I have something that can kill the Zubats and get some speed onto Jumanji. Oh, you've missed both horribly wrong parts there, bud. Started the stream. Everything went perfectly. Beat my rival. No deaths. My game crashed. My second... So I had to fight the rival again. And this time... he killed 2 of my Pokemon. This thing's gonna bulldoze me. I can already feel it. So that was amazing. Was really, really pleased about that turn of events. And now, about 45 seconds before your message of easy dubs, my Wooper, who was gonna just sweep the entire first gym for me, gets killed by a critical hit uproar from a fucking Whismer that I was one-shotting the entire time. Everything is just... Oh yeah. It all happened. I came into the stream today with 1 death on my counter, which was something that I basically let happen because I fucking hate Rattatas. And I'm up to 4. And this gym leader's probably going to murder me. Which means that it's likely going to be 6 or 7 by the end of the first gym battle. And then all I can do is hope that I will have the strength to be able to beat Mars with the encounters that come after it. I fucking hate these Zubats so much, dude. Alright, Geodude's at 14. He needs 2 more levels. Karate Kid's leveling up pretty well. But, you know, what can you do? It's a Nuzlocke. You lose your favorites and you move on. I have a much better feeling about Jumanji than I do about the rest. Because I've beaten Rourke 4 times in my attempts. And the only one where nobody died was when my only other attempt that I've had a Geodude going into that battle. Because I can set up Defense Curl and Rock Polish against his first Pokemon and take no damage from him. Like, at all. And then I can sweep almost the entirety of the rest of his team from there. Because I'll be faster than everything and I'll have the defense to eat it up. I'll only be risking to a 1 in a million missed attack. And then getting crit back by a ground type. Alright, I'm done. Or not, come on. But I'm probably still a solid 20-30 minutes away from fighting Rourke. Because I have to get my entire team all visible down below me. Down there. Every one of those needs to be up to 16. 4 of them will, or 5 of them should have a, or 4 should have a relatively easy time. Eevee's going to take a bit. And Beldum's got a long time to actually get any experience from anything. Bulldoze should be the better move, right? Yeah. Oh, sure. So Jumanji's faster than a level 14 Whismur, but Wooper wasn't and dies to an Uproar. I see how it is. Honestly, though, I think Turtwig and Geodude together should be able to handle the... No, I don't have enough health to deal with this. It's might Uproar, and I don't want to take that risk. Yeah, Aladdin and Jumanji should be able to handle everything. They've got more than enough strength for it, and have the super effectiveness and type effectiveness to do it. If the level cap for the first gym was a bit higher, I could go in there with a Grottle and set up Curse on the first Pokemon and then sweep with Bulldoze, but not gonna happen. Alright, Jumanji starting to pick up some speed. This fucking hiker. Keeping this up. I really need to also begin considering what Eevee's going to become. This thing's going to kill me if I don't switch out. So, before I fight the first gym, I talk to Rourke, and he gives me any evolution stone of my choice that can evolve an Eevee. And the ROM hack has adjusted it so that it turns into Umbreon with Moonstones and Espeon with Sunstones. So I get to pick whatever evolution I want. I'm going to try the Bulldoze. Okay. Yeah, that'll never be worth it. And I have to make the decision pretty soon. Because if Eevee gets to 16, or gets to 17, then it'll miss its evolution level up move. So if I don't evolve it before this gym, my basic only choice is Umbreon, because then it won't have a stab move for a very long time otherwise. And Umbreon's a really solid pick, because if I wait till 22 to evolve it, it'll have Wish, as well as Bite, and be pretty set. It's got a weakened special attack, so the Ice, and so, what is it? Glaceon and Jolteon aren't really that solid, though it might be possible in this ROM hack to bring your Pokemon somewhere to change natures. I'll have to check that later when I get to it. Leafeon might not be the worst choice, but I have Turtwig and I'm going to be picking up Chikorita later. So it's going to be a little outclassed by its fellows. I'm honestly really starting to consider Flareon. Getting that fire typing to replace Charmander and Monferno, neither of which I will have in this playthrough. As Charmander was one of the deaths that one of you missed earlier. Absolute bullshit. And I still think that this game, even despite its adjusted encounters, is still really lacking. Ooh, Seismic Toss. Yeah, it's set damage. I can probably ditch Focus Energy. And you are done with the experience share, and I can give that to Real Steel. Nope, that's the Expert Belt. And I'll give Waterworld the Expert Belt. Which makes his super effective moves even more super effective. There we go. Take down the Onyx. And Flareon would be really good for the second gym, which is bug typing. Or it's grass typing, but it also has some pretty solid bug and flying moves. Which really makes the best EV choices going into it either Flareon or Glaceon. I don't want to risk this, actually. I'm going to switch to Karate. Nope. Switch to Karate Kid. Oh, the Whismur was able to one-shot Wooper. I'm not going to let it one-shot Geodude. Machop is basically plan F for this first gym. Easy kills. Trapinch would have been really good down here. Instead of getting my own goddamn Whismur, is getting Flygon would be just absolute top moves. Alright, how many more battles does Geodude need? It's getting 34, 8 more fights, and then he should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Oh, why did I stay in? Oh, I can kill them. Okay, good to know. Peeking over at my Pokelink sites, I've got really bad physical attackers. Like, all of them have shit IVs for physical attacks. I really don't think this is going to be the run, boys. I think I'm going to end up dying. Like, the only one on my team who's really solidly spec'd out might be Geodude, because his isn't showing up correctly. No, I'm not going to take any risks. Let's just go heal. Or apparently I will take risks, I don't get a choice. Come on. Alright. God damn it! Fuck, dude. hate these Zubats so fucking much. So much. Oh my god. I just turned around. I'm so fucking doomed. Where's my repels? Well, there goes my ground type. Which, the lack of that makes this incredibly more difficult. Oh my god, that's so bad. So, that leaves my real only option going forward is starting with Turtwig, killing Nosepass as fast as possible, and then having to play switch mode the entire fight. Yeah, the rest of you just aren't going to be able to do anything with this, but Doof is going to be my only real choice for a 6th party member. Oh, the loss of Geodude so much. I'm going to be regretting that for a long time. Pardon the salt, but if I wasn't streaming this, I would have just reset and played on fast forward mode for an hour to catch back up to where I was. But I'm going to keep going. Push past my uncomfortability. Let's put Karate Kid up front for a bit. Okay. I just gotta suck it up and move on. Brick Break will do a lot. Karate Kid's pretty strong, pretty fast. But the lack of a ground type means that there's no way in hell I'm getting through that gym without losing somebody. Someone is going to die because I can't get any guaranteed passes through any of his Pokemon. Alright, come on, game. Give me something that gives more experience in these fucking things. Or just give me Zubat after Zubat after Zubat, I suppose. That's just how things are going to go. I'll just never catch anything that... or keep anything that makes things easy, huh? I'm just gonna live my life in constant disappointment to myself, destroying it over and over again. How's your guys' Fridays going so far, huh? Things going okay? That did a lot of damage for not being very effective. Real Steel's 12. I should have healed up. Damn it. Yeah, definitely should have healed up. I gotta hope this kills. Okay. Oh, God. Come on. Okay. Whoops. Level 9 Zubats are fine because they don't know wing attack. It's no real risks. Alright, I'm gonna get Aladdin his last level and take the experience share off of you and give it to Waterworld. And I will give him the muscle band. Prevents his stats from being lowered. Okay, that's not the worst. But he's got Iron Head and Zen Headbutt, so he can handle himself down here as well, except against Onyxes, which know Bulldoze, and are therefore Beldam's not allowed to fight them. Once Waterworld learns Crab Hammer, things typically go fine. It's a pretty strong water type move. It's all physical. Oh, I didn't realize he learned Mud Shot in this version, which is... That's another special one, isn't it? Yeah, 55. We'll just ditch Lear for now. The ground type move's not bad, but... Honestly, just... I don't know why he's learning special moves. He's not a special attacker. I think this should be Aladdin's last fight in the front. No, one more. Okay. Doesn't know wing attack. Alright, he's down. I'll put Real Steel up front. Do some fights against anything that aren't Onyxes. Does Iron Head work against you? It works enough. If I can keep Beldam alive for long enough, it turns into an unstoppable monster, but I really have to work at keeping it alive. Like, one mistake that you don't, no, whoops, Iron Defense. Like doing that, Iron Defense instead of Iron Head. Do that at the wrong time and you die to a special attack dark move. I should make sure Iron Head is his first attack here. That's a lot. There's the flinch. Kills Whismer. Okay. And then Zen Headbutts for the Zubats. Easy kills there. It's all just the same thing over and over again. Come on, Waterworld. Learn something usable. Something I can train you with so I can take the experience shares off. And then great, here's the bug ground. Thank God that crit. It bited me. It could have killed Beldam there if I wasn't careful. Alright, Real Steel needs to go to the Pokemon Center. It's running out of power points. Alright. It's the Onyx. It knows Bulldoze. I need to switch. I mean, I have Brick Break. Waterworld should probably be able to handle an Onyx. Maybe not. Alright. Mud Shot do enough? Nope. Good to know he's not worth switching into. Alright. I guess I just have to consider doing Flareon. It's really no other better choice. I'm not going to do it for this gym. But I'll need to make sure that Eevee is not high enough level. Or high enough experience to evolve if I put him through the gym. Or to hit 17 if I put it through the gym. At which point it would be almost useless to make it turn into a Flareon. And I'll just keep it to an Umbreon. As soon as I find a Moonstone, that is. There's 13 for Real Steel. This is fun, right? Just hitting the same things over and over again. It's the best. No, not worth the fights. "30 minutes in this cave is driving me a bit crazy." Oh, I should have just fought Barry last time and just gone through it from there. What can you do? I just know for the future that's never worth showing this. I'll just pick up any future streams and attempts at Rourke and speed through getting to here. There's that one done. Oh, why did I say it on an Onyx? Come on, I'm not that dumb. I know better. Because one of these days it's gonna bulldoze me right when I'm not expecting it to, and then I die. Which is why Beldum can't sweep, because Rourke's Geodude and Onyx both know bulldoze, and it will just annihilate me way too fast. I'm just gonna take down. Or not. I'm gonna try and run, because it's biting. How bad is the sound if I go it faster? That's pretty bad. Come on. Whoops, out of that. I'm gonna go back to the Pokemon Center. Alright, and then keep this up. We got a lot more fights to go through. I think Bidoof and Eevee will level up faster than the Beldum is, and the Krabby, but it's still, I have to get Bidoof 6 levels, Eevee 4 more. Although I might actually stop Eevee at 15. And go from there. Yeah, honestly, as I'm thinking about Eevee as well, the more I consider it, the more Flareon really just becomes the only good choice. There's like no fire types available, even in the ROM hack. There is a water move that I think is better than Water Pulse, right? 60, 100... Whoops, nope, don't give up on Bubble Beam. 75, 100, and lower speed, yeah, so that's better than Water Pulse. Was really hoping for something like Aqua Jet, though. Or Crab Hammer. That's Pokemon Go only there, friend. I can honestly show you how that works here. Yeah, so in vanilla, all the EVs have a different way to change them depending on the generation that their evolution was introduced in. The Gen 1 evolutions, Flareon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon, all evolve when given an evolution stone, Water Stone, Fire Stone, or Thunderstone. The Gen 2s normally evolve by getting maxed out Friendship during either the day for Espeon or the nighttime for Umbreon. The Gen 4 ones, Leafeon and Glaceon, evolve when you level them up within range of either the Leaf Rock or the Ice Rock, which are in the overworld. You have to go to that location specifically and bring them out. And then the Gen 6 evolution, which is Sylveon, evolves when its affection is at a reasonable level, and you level it up while knowing a fairy move. But in this ROM hack, all the evolutions are just done by Evolution Stone instead of the weird ones. So you just talk to Rourke. I always forget it's 2 presses. I need to read. I guess I get a Water Stone. Damn it. Well, can't go back for that. I've sped through it. I guess I'm just going to wait and find a Moonstone and get an Umbreon instead. Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I knew that people do that. I've done that already on previous attempts. And I still forgot that I can press through it. Come on, let me escape. I'm actually really mad that I did that. I really wanted a Flareon. Actually, I'm going to check the documentation for the ROM hack. And the item changes. Okay, it can be a Firestone can be found here in the Orberg Mine, which I've skipped. The east side of 211 in Fuego Ironworks and the Solaceon Ruins, though that's a hidden version. What about a Moonstone? Mount Coronet, 211 entrance, hidden in Eternus City. Mount Coronet hidden, Veilstone Department Store, buyable. Okay. Actually, is that also true for the Firestone and I misread? Yes. Okay, I can buy it in Veilstone as well. Solaceon Ruins, Stark Mountain hidden, Veilstone Department Store, buyable. Okay. We'll just have to wait, because I don't want a Vaporeon. What's supposed to happen there is Rourke breaks the rock and says, hey, look, I found a weird stone. Do you know what kind of stone it is? And then you tell him whatever one you want it to be, and it is that. But I, in my infinite wisdom, decided to look at you saying Lamau and just double-clicked into Waterstone instead. Good job, me. Well, what can you do? You make mistakes, it happens. Yeah. I'm gonna remember this, bud. Oh well. I really wanted that Firestone, man. I really wanted that Firestone. Getting that for the Grass Gym would have been so good. So good. Alright, I think, honestly, Krabby has what it needs to level up on its own, and I can take the experience share off and get Beldum to 16 faster, because I'm really tired of using it. I just want Beldum to get to 16. I want everyone to get to 16. Oh, of course it knows Feint Attack. Why wouldn't it know Feint Attack? Okay, keeping it up. There's that. One more should be 15. Also, for your Pokemon Go knowledge, you can also force Eevee to evolve into the specific evolutions by giving it specific nicknames. Like, I think it's Sparky forces it to evolve into Jolteon. It's some horrible, really bad nicknames, but the options are there. Alright, Trapinch. Meet Ironhead. Easy flinches. And more Zubats, because of course more Zubats. This is going to be one fast Beldum, I can tell you that much. Or Metang, honestly, when it gets to a decent enough level. Actually, you should check when it evolves. Level 20 into Metang, okay. Oh good, Zen Headbutt can miss. Glad to know that. Alright, do the Whismers at least give usable experience? 97, that's not the worst. Alright, I don't have the health or the Iron Heads to fight him alone. Let's switch to Water World. And hit him with that Bubble Beam. Alright, so good to know that that does one shot at least that level of Onyx. It might be able to do some damage to Rourke then. Although I'm not getting my hopes up. Let's just take down. 1 attack, 2 attacks, and now we go to the center. That should be only one more to level up Beldum. And then I can toss the experience share onto Bidoof while I level up Krabby. And then see what I can do with Eevee after that. Because it sure as hell isn't going to get trained on its own here. But neither is Bidoof. I could put it through the Hoenn interview. But honestly, I might have to just train it out with the experience share on so it gets 3/4 and put something better up front. Like, alright, so Beldum's done. Okay. So those three are at 16 already. Waterworld getting to 16. And just level the other two up. We'll put you there. And Yeah, I'm going to give the... No, not the expert belt. I want you to have the experience share. There you go. And then I could throw an Eevee against Larvitar and... Alright, can I kill this in one shot? No. Perfect. Good to know. I could put Eevee up against his Larvitar and covet its orb off of it so it doesn't immediately burn itself. Alright, Onyx dies to Bubble Beam. That's really going to take some thinking. So the Onyx get the best experience here, which makes sense. I don't know if they'll die to Brick Break yet. Krabby is a physical attacker, but... Let's see. One of the problems is he has really bad physical attack IVs, and it's going to make him, like, getting better worse, especially because the training here is just boosting his defense and his speed. I don't have really anything it can fight that's going to boost its attack. Oh, why'd I use Brick Break? Oh, come on. 1 HP and a dream on the enemy. Nonsense. And Eevee and Bidoof are going to be a pain to level up and get to a fighting point. Like, ridiculously bad. To the point I'm honestly considering just not even doing it. I might boost them a bit. But that's going to be so time consuming to get them up. There's Baton Pass, which I've been waiting for. We can ditch Tail Whip for that. Alright, so what does that put you at? 13. It's 500 for your levels. Alright, so Krabby is going to at least hit... It's going to at least hit 14 before Krabby hits 16, which... Honestly, Krabby, Machop, Turtwig, and Beldum should... They should be able to handle Rourke on their own. That's 4 pretty solid teammates. And Krabby and Turtwig can't even get crits, so there's not a huge risk there. As long as I don't lose Waterworld to a fucking random Zubat's critical hit wing attack. Like what happened to somebody else I know. Alright, and then... Maybe I won't even take Bidoof in. I might switch Bidoof for Whismur and just have that as a sacrificial Pokemon for a free switch if I need it. So Bidoof will be better than Whismur will ever be. Alright, Geodudes. Alright, Trapinch goes down. Should only be like 5 or 6 more to get them both their level up. Eevee's got some pretty good HP as I'm looking at this as well. It's already got 41 hit points, which is as much as Beldum does. Yeah, Eevee would be pretty bulky. I might wait for the Moonstone instead of taking whatever opportunity I get first. The more I look at it, the better of an option that appears. Alright, there's the Whismurs down. And Onyx goes down too. Alright. There's their levels. No? How did that happen? How'd you get less? Alright, I'm going to keep going until Eevee hits 14. And then I'm just going to try Rourke. I really don't have the patience to do anything past that. It just doesn't feel worth it. The 2-level difference is going to make, like, the biggest change in the world. Alright, it should be 3 more for Eevee to level up once. I bet I can still handle this for the most part. The more I think on this. Karate Kid can do a lot. Especially because he has Brick Break. Waterworld can do some decent damage, but I can't start with him. Alright, there's level 14 for that. And done there. Okay. Let's see what we can do. I guess I don't think I can take much more grinding in that same location. Alright, you know what I will do though? Is I'm going to put Narnia up front. And I'm going to just take these 2 out. Yes, there's a place as Fall Harbor. That's not their names. Not the brother. And I come from No. And I can't beat you in a battle. I think she only has level 5s, right? Oh no, they're 3 level 10s. I am horribly mistaken. Forget a move. I may as well forget tackle. I don't need it to have tackle and headbutt on him. Alright, Torchic can switch into Waterworld. And get hit with Mudshot. Yeah, man, that really just doesn't do anything. Bubble Beam then. Mudkip. Let's hit it with Brick Break. Ooh, that does a lot more than I was giving it credit for. Right, and that did nothing. Yeah, she offers me the Hoenn starters, but I got Beldum here, and therefore I can't take the rest. Alright, and I'm not going to keep Bidoof. I'm going to switch that out for Whismur and have that as something to sacrifice as needed. I'll give it the Silk Scarf, you know, just to have it. Alright, Waterworld is going to get the Expert Belt. Boost up its moves. Beldum has the Muscle Band, which boosts its physical attacks, which both of its main attacking moves are. Karate Kid doesn't have an item that I can, like, give it for any real benefit. Nor do I have a berry to do. Any TMs that I should teach now? Who can learn Water Pulse? I may as well put that on Silent Voice. Oh, it doesn't even have Uproar. Great. Hooray. Astonish is useless on him. Can anyone else learn Brick Break? No. Rock Tomb's useless here. Alright. I want to start with Aladdin. Well, actually, if I put in Karate Kid first, I may be able to get the paralysis hit. And then let Guts take over and boost his attack a ton. Because if he follows the pattern he has been, he's gonna try and paralyze me. And then throw out the Stealth Rock, and then blast me past that. Alright. I think that's probably my best bet. So I'm gonna Seismic Toss this turn so that Brick Break assuredly kills him next turn. Oh, he threw out the Stealth Rock first. And he is faster. Oh, he Shockwaved. I was really hoping he would paralyze me. Alright, there's the Cranidos. Immediate, instant switch to Real Steel. Zen Headbutt, and then I hit him with Iron Head. Oh, that's not great. Alright, that plan's done. I switch here. I want my free switch into Aladdin. And I gotta hope that Bullet Seed takes him out. Yes! Let's go. Okay. Geodude. I'm gonna be faster than this, right? Bullet Seed should destroy it. Okay, there we go. The Onyx, which doesn't have a fire move. Bullet Seed should take this one out pretty quickly, too. 4 hits. Perfect. Let's go, Aladdin. Keep up the good work. It's the Larvitar. Same deal. Bullet Seed is quad effective. It's going to take it out every time. And then last is the Bonsly, which has its fighting move. I'm going to actually take this chance to switch to Water World. That did 18 damage beforehand. Brick Break. All right, I should compare damage points here, because this is it. All right. So super effective moves are going to be stronger, so both of them have that advantage. So that's an irrelevant point. I have twice as good physical attack, so that's something to consider, which means that would basically be 150 in comparison to 120. So Brick Break's the better move. I gotta hope I'm faster. Oh, that did nothing. Alright, I'm going to die here no matter what. I gotta pray the Bubble Beam is just better here. Oh! I get 1 free attack. And the Sandstorm faded. Nope, no crit. He's locked in a rollout, though, now. Which means I might be able to do that and get this hit here. Especially if I can hit it with the Covet. No, that didn't do enough. And rollout's already doing too much damage. I need to switch to someone who's going to resist it. Oh, it missed. No! Alright, so it's going to switch to... Oh, well, that might not, because I am Psychic type as well. Super Potioned, okay. That's not great. Yeah, there's the fighting move, and he's faster. So he's going to do that again. I switch to Karate Kid. And I hope I'm faster. Okay. Fuck, dude. It's 2 more deaths added on. It has been a bloody day. Damn it. Alright, well, what can you do? Sometimes you lose. And I didn't. Alright, let's take their items off of them. And put on the team that we now actually need, which is going to be Starly coming on, replace Silent Voice, who gets released. Then we bring on Shark Tails, who I can evolve before doing anything else. And release Waterworld. So long. Well, I have my rock badge. But I have so much grinding I need to do now. That's not going to be fun for anyone to watch. So I wanted to stream more today. I don't think that's going to happen. I appreciate you guys coming out and checking it out at least. Anyone who tuned in at all. It is appreciated to have you here. But it is what it is. So I'm going to just save state. And that's going to be it for me today. So thanks for tuning in. I will be posting on Twitter and sending out the alert again the next time I go live. But until then, thanks for coming and hanging out. I'll see you next time.